Wait, Twindrive Thursday, not Primetime Tuesday. I've got my calendar all messed up here. I did say I was living in New Zealand. I'm Squidd once again here, joined by somebody who I have absolutely no clue who they are. Some random nobody in the scene who just kind of want to jump into the commentary booth. Their name is Lumost. Apparently, I've heard that some people might have heard of you before, Lumost. I don't know
Yeah,
why. I just can't
you
think of
know,
any particular
I haven't really
reason.
done anything that important. I've just,
Yeah.
I've played the game a bit, not like anyone else has played it more than me, but just kind of,
Yeah.
been around, wanted to
Yeah,
cast, as you
been
do.
around. Yeah, no, we're having a pretty good day here so far for Omega Strikers. It's nice to have you in the booth. All things considered, being on the reel. I haven't had the chance to cast with you before, so yeah, it'll be nice to have some perspective. I was getting brained by chat earlier, so perhaps you can kind of do that for them, so they don't need to have the middleman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you really loves critiquing the casters. It's my favorite thing about them. They're very, very nice
Oh,
people.
should I just leave now then? God, what? Oh. Yes, well, jokes aside, it's nice to have you, and we're on Demon Days. We're on Demon Days
Demon Days.
immediately. I don't know if you had the chance to tune into the last match there, Lumos, but it was an interesting experience on Demon Days. It was.
Yeah, especially in EU, everyone loves their Zentaro Vice comps, so you just run Zentaro Vice, you kill each other until someone loses, and usually it's the better team. But this game, we actually both have Vice and Zentaro banned, and we're saved. We're gonna see the Rasmus goalie is actually something I really like on this map. It's a little off meta, but like Rasmus goalie, go pauldrons, you have infinite size, and you're just able to whip smack the entire field. It is great.
Infinite size. I feel like that might be a little bit of hyperbole. I sure hope so.
Oh no,
Um,
it's not.
No, it's not hyperbole. You can absolutely pendulum swing the entire field. Well, I'm interested though. We did have a mirror match last time on Demon Days, as you mentioned, with Vice and Zentaro on both sides. You of course Vice in the net. I say of course. I have seen a couple of Zentaro goalies in my time in ranked queue. But we see Glass Cannon for pretty much everybody. Chrono
Canyon.
Boost on
Or no.
Kitsune. I can't say I dislike that choice, but Glass Cannon for everybody else. I can't help but wonder if they're going to try to really get in with the KO game. Tempax, it seems, may have taken Seymour's advice and moved back onto the Juliet. They didn't have so much success on Zentaro last time. They chose that ban this time around. So we'll see how things pan out here.
Yeah, it's really powerful right now, and you see Surgetale and Tempax are taking the Van Brace. They don't want to die in this matchup. They just want to use their extra pressure from having the Kai goalie to just try to get these goal gates, but so far it seems to be working. Kasune's low. They get both goal gates. Tempax is looking for a dash punch here, trying to pass it to Surgetale. R comes out from Surgetale. Tempax with the R. Oh, Alex, really nice strike. Able to save that just barely.
Just about. It seems like TSL, they're right where they left off right about now. You mentioned wanting to have that significant offensive presence that we kind of saw in the last series, and I can't blame them. Surgetale and Tempax, it looked like they were playing an incredible game last go around, although Connax is going to make me think twice about that one. They take Tempax off the bottom side. They've got the power play going for themselves now. They've got both shield berries down. Oh, but some beautiful cyber swipe into the energy burst from Surgetale. Great vision and a quality play.
Well played by Surgetale. Surgetale and LayFire had a core flip advantage because they've just been pumping out so much damage, and they're just able to abuse that, and Surgetale perfectly pockets it through the death touch. Now, with the Aimi are trying to pressure it a little more, Connax almost finds the kill on Tempax, but Tempax re-aggresses, uses the R, not able to find anything just yet. LayFire finds the goal gate with a barrage. Alex and Kitsune have core flip. They want to try and get something here. LayFire uses core flip. Connax catches it again, gets both goal gates in one aggress, gets a dash punch to kill LayFire, and now he's got to get it in.
I love this aggression as well from Alex. We talk about the potential for Kai to really help out your team on the offensive side. Vice can do that as well, but getting up there and getting involved was quite a valuable asset. Allowed Kitsune and Connax to really move forward there and put pressure on the opposing defense. You saw that KO come in earlier on, and they're able to capitalize. They did have to pop an energy burst to do it, but still, you get a goal back, and that's worth something.
Yeah, Connax was just able to 1v3 right there and just get both goal gates and a kill. But now, TSL got their first goal gate, and they got Connax and Alex kind of low. Surgetale trying to look forward, but Tempax has the Jakar R. Connax is almost found out, but he's able to heal back up with that Van Brace. LayFire is pushing towards the midfield line. They're trying to get this past Jakar, and Alex is just clearing for this bit. Connax is still staggered, though. They might want to find the kill soon. Aimi R comes out. No elusive on Connax. They're just waiting in front of the goal, and Connax finally gets a goal barrier on the opposite side.
Tempax quite low as well, and there goes the death touch through the midfield, plus the double KO, escorting them off the top. And now this should be a pretty easy turn, and it will be indeed. Kitsune going to take credit at the end, but everybody gets a little piece of the pie here on the side of Aimi enjoyers. And yeah, just a quality capitalization on the opportunity that was presented to them. We've seen Alex move forward a little bit now as the Rasmus in the net, and that death touch. I mean, just having the vision to take Tempax off of the field there, just walking up and throwing the death touch out. It has a heck of a lot of knockback on staggered enemies. It feels like it's something that can really catch you off guard. Even when you're in the middle of the field, even when you feel most safe, you can still be KO'd off the side.
Yeah, there's one powerful parts about Rasmus, especially in the goal arc. You don't have to sacrifice any forward pressure for it. But here, Surgetale finds a good angle to get one goal gate. LayFire has core flip here, but he still loses the goal gate. He decides to core flip. Alex is still hitting it back. LayFire is one shot. Kitsune gets the kill with the core flip. It gets the goal barrier. Not able to score it just yet. Surgetale and Tempax trying to hold it down. Wait for the goalie to come back up in 7 seconds. Still waiting. Connax trying to find an angle to dash punch. Not able to find it. Aimi comes out. Tempax uses R. Connax flips and is not able to score it. LayFire is back up. What a defense from TSL. But as I say that, Kitsune just shotguns it in.
Yeah, nothing to be done about the lock and load there. Saw the barrage come out early from LayFire, and then it was on cooldown against the Drakkar dunk. Really quite a classic play there. And Kitsune, no surprises, going to be taking the MVP for this one. Although, you know, shouts to Alex in the net, doing quite a bit of work. And then, of course, I mean, it's just a quality play overall. We're going to see the Molten Bolt on the extra special for Drakkar. You know, Lumost, tell me a little bit more about that, because I feel like that might be a little bit of a deny where there might be a couple of other options here for Drakkar they might choose to take over that.
Yeah, the Funny Happy Star is really good on Kai, on Rasmus, on Aimi, on basically three of the characters. Yeah, the Funny Happy Star. Yeah, that's the name for it. It's really it's a must pick on Aimi. It's a really good on Kai. So it's just a deny, and it's not even that bad on Kitsune with him taking this chrono boost.
Yeah, I just sorry, the Funny Happy Star. I'm gonna have to start calling it that. Can we just change the name of extra special? Actually, I don't know.
Maybe, but TSL is winning this despite the draft going a little wonky. LayFire hits it up to the Surgetale. Surgetale wants to get this pass. He's doing a pretty good job. Tempax almost finds the kill, but he also just hits the goalie away, and Surgetale hits it to the open space. Yeah,
not a whole lot more to be said about that one. It's goal 1 for TSL. Congratulations, they've got one back here. Yeah, said that they could surely afford to win. Tempax having a little bit of trouble scaling with the opposition. You know, we talked about midfield presence and how KLB was doing a pretty phenomenal job of dominating on the offensive side in the last match that we saw here against TSL, and it continues to be the case. Tempax being shown off the top of the screen there only a moment ago. Core flip is going to come out here from Surgetale. They'll get one shield barrier back. LayFire does also have energy burst available. Cyberswipe comes in into the energy burst from LayFire, and they are able to keep the opposition at bay, at least temporarily, and Tempax immediately gone again. This has to just feel like a completely oppressive game on that side right now. TSL, they are struggling.
Yeah, surely Tempax will not die 14 times off spawn. LayFire is staggered here. He does have one elusive. Connax is low. They may want to pressure on that, but LayFire is going forward. He wants to counter this core flip, not able to, but he gets found out by the death touch. Really risky play and great punish by Alex. Connax is still low. Kitsune is still up, but they're still defending. 5 seconds on the goalie. They're still defending. The R comes out from Tempax, forces it through to Surgetale, still playing goalie. Really nice defense by TSL in a 2v3, and they get a goal barrier on the opposite side, and now LayFire trying to get it forward to Tempax, trying to get it in.
Oh, nice dunk there from Kitsune. Nice pass, 1-2 to Connax. I will say, you know, I have seen a couple of quality plays in terms of vision on the NA side, but EU continues to impress me with how they're able to find each other with those kinds of passing plays so close in front of the net on such a high velocity play at that.
Yeah, just Kitsune able to find that perfect pass and that strike perfectly around. Really well played. But here, Tempax core flips, gets one goal gate. Surgetale has core flip, trying to want to use it. He does, and he can't get the second. Good strike from Kitsune, blocks it for the time being. LayFire trying to get it forward. Giga Blast through Connax. Surgetale gets the second goal gate. They might have one more, but Tempax is dead.
See what they can do. Death touch from Alex. A little bit used defensively. Get that over to the bottom side. Try to mix up the offense a little bit. Surgetale certainly has been a menace on the offensive side these last couple of games that we've seen them on streaming. You saw that pendulum swing coming out from Alex with the early dunk against the cyber swipe. That Aimi tech being denied on that instance. Kitsune is actually able to find one and make it 2 now shield bearers as with Drakkar solo. Connax was there in support, mostly just keeping the core up in that zone, up in that area where Kitsune can really do their best work. Drakkar is stopped here for a reason. LayFire is able to get that one away from the barrage and almost being dunked yet again by Kitsune into OT. Death touch from Alex down to the bottom side, almost a 1-2 combo with Connax. We go a little bit around the world, but who is going to be able to find this goal down to the bottom with the pendulum swing? And Alex picks up credit here for number 2.
Yeah, just that's the power of Rasmus there. Just a pendulum swing from his goal arc. He's able to score that without LayFire having him any abilities to react. It's just an insane amount of power, especially in overtime.
Wonderful opportunity now for Aimi enjoyers to take a 2-set advantage. So they're on set point right here about now. Kitsune has flip available. That one's going to be denied from LayFire, although it will still pick up the shield barrier in the end. They got the tough part of the job done early on, and then they didn't have the follow-up for it. Tempax is causing a lot of havoc on the back line. Speaking of, though, Surgetale not going to be causing a lot more. Kitsune with the Xeno Cloak is able to get in on the opposition and take one shield barrier. This feels like it's just really clinical play on the offensive side insofar from Aimi enjoyers. They have every opportunity to put this set away here, and now Xeno Cloak comes out. Connax with immediate pressure against the opposing goalie. The dunk from Alex is there, and Connax puts it away. And this is just clinical. This is just clinical stuff here from Aimi enjoyers. There's really no question about it. I mean, it looks like a lot of high-velocity play, but overall, they're just taking better situations. They're taking better fights. They're able to get these shield barriers down. There's just so much pressure to deal with if you're TSL.
This is a little insane in the draft here. Built different on Rasmus. He goes to specialized training. Very interesting idea here. But the idea is he wants to make sure Juliet gets a size training here, because Kai is going to deny one, and he wants his Juliet to have one, which is interesting. I actually think size is better on Rasmus than Juliet here, but I mean, I get the idea. Drakkar game missile propulsion is a really big plus here. Aimi and Jerry's got basically everything they want except size on Rasmus, but still, specialized training is really good on Rasmus. Really good on finishing kills, no matter where anyone is.
Yeah, you mentioned size on Rasmus is good, in your opinion, but what do you know? You know, you only won the Pro League. I mean, honestly, that's really nothing. Alex on a 6 KO streak now, I believe, with probably a death touch off the back, and I didn't see what it was that they used, but seeing as they took specialized training there in that last draft, I would not be terribly surprised if the ultimate is what made that KO happen. They did lose a shield barrier for their troubles, but they are doing a heck of a lot of damage on the opposite side. You mentioned that missile prop for Drakkar is just going to make them even more lethal on the offensive end in terms of raw possession and time on target. But they will be taken off the top, though. Tempax with the ultimate. Now Surgetale with the glitch pop in towards Tempax. Pendulum swing is able to get it away. Nice play there by Alex. Cyber swipe in is not going to be in time. So it was struck away only a moment before. LayFire and Tempax are going to get it in eventually. I thought that one was going to get out. They'll make it one, though.
Just barely able to get it in. Just a little above Alex. There's no chance for Alex to say that, but like TSL, really strong showing. I mean, Connax has the size and he's able to use it, but it's just like not enough. They get found out on the kills and they get punished for it. Aimi and Juries have to come back here. Alex gets it through. Tempax has core flip. They may want to focus him down, and they do. The death touch now kills no matter what, and Connax gets a gold barrier at the same time. Surgetale lifts the core flip. LayFire, core flip denied by the Juliet art, and now he's trying to hit it down. Connax just pressuring LayFire, doing a little bit of Okiing. Wants to get the kill maybe, but Tempax is holding down the midfield with Surgetale at the moment. Ooh, good find. Surgetale finds the kill, but Kitsune finds the goal.
That catches me a little bit off guard. That's, seems like classic Drakkar play, though. I want to say, similar in how I was describing Estelle earlier on, you kind of forget about lock and load until it suddenly just kind of throws the core up towards the top of your net, and oh, we've been scored on, even though we were able to pick up the striker advantage, and that really does seem like it's one of the biggest areas that TSL have had to work on. Even looking at the last series that they played, they were having a very tough time dealing with the opposition, but Tempax and Surgetale are starting to get a little bit more involved in KOing their opponents. So, big plus there, but if you can't defend the net, it's really going to be a moot point at the end of the day. That's a beautiful stop on the core flip. Giga Blast is there to stall out Kitsune. They have their energy burst available as well. Tempax, though, going to drive this forward towards the opposing shield barrier, just not paying attention to the defense. It's all about the attack. And hey, credit to them, they're able to make it happen. 2 shield barriers down now. They don't have any resources to work with here in terms of energy bursts, but they might be able to make this one happen. It might be a bit premature there from Kitsune, maybe trying to combo into Connax. They've got another one available on that Juliet, but now that's gone too.
It's a really good force out of the core flip from Connax. They just hit him away from where Kitsune was hitting the core, and he just wastes his core flip. Now Kitsune has to find an angle here. It is overtime, so there is a little bit of randomness. Alex trying to clear. Surgetale, really dangerous glitch pop there. Kitsune with shotgun, not able to clear it forward. Tempax, dash punch, misses. Connax, dash punch. No, just R. Finds the kill, but it goes to Tempax. Tempax not able to score it, but Surgetale keeps it forward for the time being. Alex trying to find an angle. Firewall Sentry comes out, defends for the time being. Alex back forward. Kitsune, shotgun strike. Too much power. Surgetale not able to react. 2-1. Aimi and Jersey need one more goal to close out this first game.
Quality patience as well. You can see Alex not really tempted to move too far forward there, and I think for obvious reasons, core is moving a little bit faster than one could reasonably react to if you were standing up at the midfield line. But they knew that they had faith in their forwards, and they were able to get it done at the end of the day. So no surprises there. And like you said, Aimi enjoyers, they're just looking for a quick close down right here. Now, what a stop there. That core flip, I mean, could be quite challenging to read those at times. That one's also going to be stopped, though. And I don't know how in the world they do it, if I'm being quite honest. But there goes two shield bearers now. Aimi enjoyers, they're going to have to pull this one a little bit out of the hat. Alex does find Connax there on the top side into the combo for Juliet. Trying to go for a little bit of a slow play. Can't deny that's a good idea. Core flip down to the bottom side. Tempax still applying that pressure, though. They're not going to let it go so easily, and they do throw out quite a few abilities in order to make it happen. Shield barrier now gone on the side for TSL. They've got to pull this one out of the hat on their side now. Xenocloak is popped for Kitsune. Connax also trying to apply a little pressure here against Surgetale. Death Touch doesn't quite find its mark. But we're starting to settle down a little bit more into the neutral here near the end. And of course, I say that, but LayFire under a lot of pressure. They're not going to be able to make it happen. Connax takes the final goal here for game number 1. It's a quality 3-0 victory on Demon Days.
You know, I'm not going to point it out, but let's just say, you know, the glitch pop was not recommendable. Smile. But yeah, Aimi and Jersey are taking the first game of the series. They're pretty dominant. TSL had some signs of actually being able to counterplay, but it just wasn't enough. And Aimi and Jersey take this first game 3-0, and TSL have to hope they don't roll Demon Deus next game.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping for something similar. It wouldn't be the first time that I've rolled the same map like 3 times in a row, but hey, you know what? It's water under the bridge, all right? You know, nothing. You gotta find your center, be a little bit zen about it, and color me surprised because I'm looking at the stat sheet here. And look, I understand it was Demon Days. I understand that from what we've seen so far, TSL has not really been so amazing on Demon Days, but I'm looking at this stat sheet and I'm still surprised to see that they only put up 2 KOs, especially because I said at one point, I specifically recall, I was like, wow, they're doing such a great job with the KO capitalization, and clearly, well, they can't have been doing that great of a job because they only KO people 2 times.
Yeah.
But hey, it happens. 14 on the other side, though. I mean, Alex with 7 as a goalie. It's not terribly frequently that you see goalies get so involved in the offense, but hey, why not?
Yeah, I mean, that's just the power of Rasmus, especially on Demon Deus. Is the death touch is basically just a kill confirm, especially with specialized training from like anywhere on the map, and you're not really sacking a lot of defensive power going Rasmus goalie, especially on that map. And I'm just saying, Rasmus goalie might be a little underrated.
Ooh, all right, well, here you go. It's not Demon Days. We have circles. There are circles on the map, but it's not Demon Days. All right, I can die in peace now. I wonder if we're going to see TSL take this one. I suppose that would be a bit of an interesting, pattern where they just get absolutely annihilated on anything that's, on Demon Days every single time, and then they win other maps. But we'll see what happens here as we get underway on Atlas Lab. Game number 2, TSL at the disadvantage here. And Aimi enjoyers, well on their way to moving into the grand final right about now. We see Zentaro and Vice both being banned here. And, well, that's the exact same as the last match. So I guess people were relatively satisfied with how that last one went.
But if you look at the EPL stats, like Vice Zentaro has like 95% presence. So they just don't want to. Ooh, is that a Luna? Oh, that's a Luna. Kitsune Luna. Really interesting pickup here. With Surgetale going on the Aimi. I'm really excited to see this. I don't like the, I don't know. So, Luna's a really weird character where basically you're just trying to force out a lot of energy with your art, and you're trying to have Connax punish it as well. You're basically just a ginormous damage dealer, and with how Alex plays on Aimi goalie, it might be enough, but it's going to be an interesting game nonetheless.
I sure hope it's an interesting game, because that's kind of what I'm here for. We'll see. I mean, we certainly have had an interesting tournament in so far. That's for sure. I don't think anybody's gonna claim anything otherwise. But it's definitely not the first time that we've seen Luna today. We did see Luna in the net a little bit earlier on, which I would wager is slightly more common than Luna forward. As you mentioned, it does seem like there's a little bit of a focus on KO and zone control for a lot of forwards, and Luna kind of stands between those two. That's a beautiful barrage there from LayFire. They are still staggered though. They can't get involved in the play down on the bottom side. It's going to be a nice dunk from Connax. Make it 1-0 to Aimi enjoyers.
Yeah, Kitsune just focused all his abilities, able to stagger LayFire pretty early, and then it was just hard for him to defend anything. And that's just the power of Luna. Just the amount of damage you pump out is just insane. Goes here with the Aimi yard, able to get 1 gold barrier. He wants to pass it down to Connax. He has core flip though. LayFire, good clear. R comes out, and look at that! Instantly killed Surgetale, and now they have a core flip, and now there's no chance they don't score. Connax gets another kill. At the same time, 2-0. That is the power of Luna. That Aimi went from 100 to 0 in less than a second.
Yeah. And there you go. Field, it does. I think. What in the world? That one gets both. It just goes in. All right, 12 seconds. 12 seconds for that volley. It's 3-0. Set one is over. How? How?
That's the perfect core flip that you want, especially on this map, just able to find both goal gates, and then Connax was just in perfect position to just dash punch that in. And here, Luna gets Deadeye. I fear it's Jover.
It's so Jover.
All right. So Luna likes Funny Happy Star, and he likes Deadeye. But Deadeye's a little better, but he goes Funny Happy Star because Kai probably won't take Deny. Will probably not take Deadeye. Juliet gets size here, which is insane. I don't know. I feel like while specialized training is good on Kai, giving Juliet built different is never a good idea. Just generally speaking.
Well, yeah, I mean, you say that, plus the extra special with Luna, and the impact on Aimi. And it feels an awful lot like there might be some more KOs that you could see. They just pop it instantly. Put it on cooldown. Force out some energy, maybe just a little bit of damage at the beginning. Kitsune actually taking a lot of damage themselves. Tempax immediately denied their existence. Off the top there was a nice combo there. Kitsune and Connax coming together to put that KO on the field. Here comes the crater. LayFire, so much damage. The boost comes in, and they're almost immediately KO'd themselves. And a glitch pop from Surgetale, capitalizing off the slight mistake there from Alex, and it's 1-0 over to TSL.
Yeah, so Alex is playing really aggressive, trying to pump more damage, trying to be a third damage dealer, even on a map where you're not a midfielder goalie as much as Demon Day is. But Surgetale was just able to punch that perfectly there, but Connax and Kitsune just get both goal gates in less than 5 seconds. Trying to get on the kill, but LayFire with a specialized training Giga Blast able to finally kill Connax. Tempax gets 1 goal barrier. Pass up to LayFire and Surgetale. Ooh. But Alex, what a core flip. Perfectly reads that, dashes to the open space, and just able to core flip with LayFire overextending.
Yeah, almost got the barrage actually as a response to that energy burst, but they didn't, and that's the end of that story. We see Shibari down instantly here for Aimi enjoyers. They're going to continue on the warpath. Well, at least they would have if Kitsune didn't immediately get KO'd, and now they've got both shield bears from Surgetale blinking in there on the cyber swipe. Tempax also in the zone, and that's a pretty easy cleanup for Juliet. No questions asked.
Yeah, just able to dash punch that in. Just the specialized training on Kai is just providing so much power. It's just punishing Kitsune and Connax, really positioning near the edges and just finding these kills and making the difference. TSL are 2-1 in the second set. Kitsune trying to get forward. What comes out? They get 1 gold barrier, but they used a lot for it. LayFire is still low though, and they find the kill. Kitsune, a nice boost, able to find it. But Tempax finds both goal gates on the opposite side. Alex hits it forward. Can they find the goal gate? No, they can't. Tempax has core flip, hits it forward. Surgetale not able to catch it. Back to Connax. Connax to Kitsune. Kitsune wants to find it, but the Lunar comes out and actually saves it. LayFire barely saves that. That was pixels from being a goal gate. And he finds a kill with the Giga Blast again.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, I'm here. I'm here to, you know, kind of tell people what's going on. But oh my God, I have no idea what's happening. What a save that was on the back end. Somehow getting that one away. The crater into the boost from Kitsune, into the KO off the top to Connax to Kitsune, and into the net. What a turnaround! That looks like it was all going to be pretty much a guaranteed goal there for TSL. And somehow Aimi and Joyce not only make the save on the line between Alex and Connax, but they managed to turn it into a goal on the other end. What a turnaround.
Insane recovery here, and back they pressure so fast off the start, and they have core flip, and it's probably a goal here, but no, LayFire with the barrage saves it, but he's dead now, and Surgetale is low. Kitsune has to get it through Surgetale. Surgetale has the firewall sentry to defend for the time being. Alex gets it for the Connax. Connax trying to find an angle. Tempax with the Juliet R finds some defense for the time being, but the Aimi R comes out from the other side. Tempax gets it out. He has core flip. He wastes it. Gets a little bit of damage on Kitsune. Nothing more. Alex core flips. Nice angle. Alex is making the difference here. That's the second time he's just dashed up, core flipped, and scored the goal, and it brings Aimi and Joyce up 2-0 in this series.
Just score. I guess that's all there is to say about it. Monumentalist on offer here for Aimi. I feel like that almost has to be taken just to deny it from the opposing Aimi, if for nothing else. But they're gonna go for Orb. All right, Lumost, please tell me you have an answer for this, because I have no. I have
an answer for this. So Alex is playing super aggressive, and Orb Dancer on goalie allows you to play super aggressive without being punished. And really,
that's fair. Yeah.
And like really, like the Monumentalist is not that big of a deal because they don't have extra special. They don't have timeless creation. So like it's not that big of a deal because it only increases like 20% damage, which isn't that big of a deal when your Luna is doing, you know, half their health bar with one nuke. But here, Kitsune is able to get a goal gate while Connax is focused down, forced to take the orb. Orb stacks will be important for Alex later down the game if it gets late, but it might not. Aimi and Joyce are trying to pressure this here, but Surgetale is keeping the midfield pretty close down. LayFire in a 1v2. Connax finds the goal barrier. Just a little bit of open positioning from TSL. Now, they want to find a goal, but they get to Tempax. LayFire gets back to Tempax, but they're not able to get the goal yet just yet. Alex dashes forward, able to clear it. Connax wants to find the pass. He's trying to find the dribble play. Passes it to Kitsune. Connax, a little low. Ooh, almost a goal there, but not able to find it, just barely.
Seems like by far the longest volley that we've seen. We're about ready to head into OT here. Tempax with that core flip. They're still looking for that second shield barrier. Seems like it's a bit of a challenging timing for TSL. They're able to get one player stagger, but they're not able to defend in the back. And there it is again. Alex, very pleased at seeing the opportunity to cyber swipe in and pop the core flip down to the bottom side. This seems like a fairly common combo. Now, I can't help but feel like this is a bit of a set piece for Aimi goalies that we can expect to see a lot more often as the meta evolves.
Really good punish on Tempax there. The thing about Luna Juliet as a comp is whenever you see someone without energy bar at the start of a round, they're dead. There's nothing they can do, and they're just dead. LayFire core flips to be able to save both his goal barriers, though, and technically TSL have the advantage in goal barriers after that engage. Kitsune wants to get something back, trying to find it, but the Giga was really well played, really well timed to able to defend it. Just for now. He's trying to get it forward to Tempax, but Kitsune is still in the midfield. Connax has a dash punch, finds one. Trying to find the second. He almost has core flip here. Luna Rocket comes down, secures the second, and almost secures a kill on LayFire, but Connax finishes it. Core flip comes out and just score it. Just the pressure on LayFire is insane, and there's just not much he can do about it. He just tanks. Like, so the thing about Luna is you drop R, and then you strike the ball towards them. If they strike, they lose half their health bar. If they don't strike, they lose a goal barrier. It's a lose-lose situation, and Aimi and Joyce are playing it perfectly, but here, 2 kills get traded. Alex is trying to find some pressure in the forward position. Connax wants to get a goal barrier. Alex almost has core flip again. He has that dancer. They get both goal gates here. Really good dash punch from Connax.
To the patience as well from Alex there in the back. You know, it's a spot where a lot of other goalies may have panicked and just kind of struck the core out towards the opposition, but they were able to keep their cool. Unfortunately, they're not able to get that one away. And it's 2 goal barriers down on the other side. And it's worth mentioning, TSL are on death's door right now. If they don't score this next goal, they're out of the tournament here in 3rd place. So everything is on the line here. LayFire forced to avoid that crater. Like I mentioned, Lumost, lots of pressure being applied by Kitsune and Kitsune alone. But then you add Connax into the mix. They're on the top side with the Juliet trying to go for that dash punch combo, and there really just feels like there's very few options for the defense. LayFire is able to Giga Blast that last push away. Crater comes in yet again. A little bit of velocity on the core, but not really in the right direction. Tempax really at risk. Kitsune with the boost, almost with a dunk in, but still nothing doing for them here. On the back end of 5, looking at past LayFire, and that's it. That's a set. That's a series. Clean 3-0 in set 3. 3-0 in sets. Aimi enjoyers. It hardly feels like they merited being down here in the lower bracket because they took this one seemingly with relative ease.
Yeah, they played super well, and you could just see how much Alex like compensated for playing Luna forward. Because Luna forward has a lot less core control than Aimi. That's just a general idea when you're playing Luna forward. But Alex was just able to use his abilities to get past Tempax on the forward, and he's just able to get it forward. I'm just so impressed with Alex's goalkeeping there, just able to actually basically play the second midfielder in a comp where you're running Luna, so you get the damage from Luna, and you still get the midfield pressure you need to win.
Clearly. I mean, there's not really a whole lot more I could say about this game that wasn't already displayed by the players on the field. So, I mean, that's it. I feel like we should probably have a short break, just because it seems like Aimi enjoyers are, just pushing forward with all due speed, and they're probably just about ready, to get underway with the grand final. At this point, KLB, we got them right about now, and how am I just now realizing that it stands for Kekla, Llama, and Balu? I don't. No,
Yeah,
I didn't.
so yeah,
I didn't.
just wait till you see TSL.
Didn't. I did not realize these things. I considered asking actually in the background what they stood for, but I just never did, and I never thought about it. Not a simple thought goes through this brain of mine. I tell you, Lumost. I don't.
Yeah, a lot of EU teams are just the first letter of each name
It
combined.
works. It works.
It works. I mean, it's pretty nice. But anyway, the grand finals are Aimi and Jers and KLB. If you look back in the tournaments of EU, this is basically every weekly tournament for the last week and a half, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. I don't even know. It's basically every single time in the last couple of weeks. It's always Aimi and Jers and KLB. That's it. That's your grand finals. The rest of the field, whatever.
Man, I mean, yeah. Props, TSL. LayFire giving us the rate in the chat. Thanks very much to you. I mean, there's just not a whole lot to be done. It feels like. I mean, they try their hearts out and they'll go home with a 3rd place finish. So thank you, TSL. It was a really good showing from you guys, and we hope to see you next week, of course. But we are going to take a short break here. We have the grand final coming up next. It is going to be KLB and the Aimi enjoyers, and I'm very much looking forward to it, Lumost. But yeah, we gotta let the players take a short break. Best of 5 game advantage to the team coming out of uppers, which is KLB. We're gonna just shoot it over to a short break. We'll be right back here with Vodible's Twindrive Thursday.